Welcome to your exclusive presentation of River Valley Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Caleb Claycamp with Fuller Digital Solutions here meeting the River Valley Wolverines girls basketball team. The first brave soul up in the hot seat. First and foremost, who am I speaking with?
JC Jacobson.
JC, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Doing good, thanks for asking. Start us off by introducing yourself. Let's go with how old you are, where you're from, and who your parents are, if you would, please.
I'm JC. I'm a senior. I live in Quimby, and my parents are Sarah Kabish and Josh Jacobson.
Gotcha. Now talk to me about the basketball season so far. How do you feel like things have gone this year?
Pretty well. I think we're all having fun with it, so
Gotcha.
hard with only 9 people, but we're making the most of it.
Sure. But kind of in that same note, there's only 9 of you, so you guys are kind of always on the same page. There's not too much confusion, I'm sure, at any point in time on the court.
Yeah, I'd say everyone knows each other well, knows what we're trying to do without saying it. So
Sure. What do you feel like your role is, positions you play, and things like that on the team this year?
Well, there's 4 seniors, so I'd say we're all pretty good leaders, and yeah.
Gotcha. Awesome. How's your relationship with yourself and maybe your fellow seniors? I know you guys are definitely a close-knit unit.
Very, very close. We've played sports together since we were little. We all play like every sport, so.
Gotcha. Awesome. What about things that you've seen from some of the younger girls? I mean, obviously, when you're done here, you're going to leave the team to them. So what have you seen from them this year?
I'm pretty proud of them. We have Jaden, freshman on the team, and I think she's really taking control, bringing the ball up the court. So.
Gotcha. Well, it's good, and I'm sure you seniors are helping them along and maybe correcting any mistakes they make and that sort of thing. So, last question for you, and then we'll let you go back to practice. Any goals that you have for yourself or for your team?
I'd say one of our big team goals is top half of the conference.
Gotcha. Awesome. And I forgot, you are a senior, so we want to ask all your seniors, do you have any idea what you're going to be doing next year?
I want to study occupational therapy.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, we wish you the best of luck wherever that happens to be.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for chatting with us. Alrighty. And now we'll move things along here. Our next River Valley Wolverine. Alrighty. Who am I speaking with?
Maya Dossel.
Maya, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
Awesome. So another senior, just kind of give me your thoughts on what it's like to be a senior on the basketball team this year.
I like having that leadership role, and it's just nice to, I don't know, have everybody kind of look up to us older seniors too.
Sure. And kind of got ahead of myself. Why don't we introduce yourself, who your parents are, how old you are, where you're from?
My dad is Corey Dossel, and my mom is Erin Dossel. I'm a senior, and I'm from Cushing.
Gotcha. So I want to ask this to you specifically as a unique experience. Obviously, your father is the coach, so just give me your thoughts on that dynamic and how it is to be a coach's daughter.
He's been my coach since 3rd grade, so I guess I'm just kind of used to it now. And I also have 2 sisters on the team, so that can be challenging at times.
Gotcha. Awesome. And that kind of brings me right to my next question. A couple of younger sisters, how have some of the younger players on the team in general done this year?
I think since last year they kind of played JV a lot, so now stepping up to the varsity level, they've done a really good job of that.
Gotcha. Let's talk about you and your positions, what you feel like your role is, and maybe a strength of your game on either offense or defense.
I'd say I'm probably the main ball handler on the team, so yeah, that's probably my main role.
Gotcha. Definitely an important part of the team, and one that need to have a good ball handler and that sort of stuff. Any goals that you have for yourself or for the team? I know we're kind of past break, so past the halfway mark, if you would, of the season, so kind of in that later half. Any goals?
Yeah, we haven't – oh, wait, never mind. I was going to say we haven't lost a conference game, but we've lost 2 conference games and won 2 conference games, so if we can be in the top half of the conference and have a winning season this season, that's probably some of our main goals.
Yeah, and it's not going to be an easy goal. You guys are at a very difficult conference as well, but still, good opportunities as well. So awesome. Maya, thanks for chatting. We wish you the best of luck. All righty, moving right along. Alina, how are we doing today?
Good.
Awesome. So for those of us who aren't familiar with who you are, introduce yourself, how old you are, where you're from, who your parents are, if you would, please.
I'm Elena Getch. I'm a senior. I'm from outside of Washoe. My parents are Todd and Shannon Getch.
Gotcha. So talk to me about the position you play on the court. What do you feel like your role is this year on the team?
I feel like all the seniors kind of had to step up this year, especially coming back to being just our school, show leadership on the court.
Gotcha. And I mean, you guys are all, it seems like, multi-sport athletes. We know you played volleyball with your teammates. How do you feel like you guys had a very successful volleyball season, and do you feel like that momentum, if you would, kind of transitions here to the basketball court at times?
Yeah, I feel like we just really play well together, and I feel like that goes with basketball too. We kind of just know each other a lot.
Gotcha. And then how do you feel like the younger kids are doing this year, and how do you feel like after you're gone, how do you feel like the program's going to do?
Yeah, I think they've really stepped up this year. We've had some girls who haven't played basketball, and they've really stepped up. The younger kids have really showed up, especially since we don't have many girls who went out this year.
Gotcha. Talk to me about any goals that you have for yourself or for the team in general.
It would be really good if we could get a winning record this year. That'd be big, and to be in the top half of the conference.
Gotcha. Awesome. And then talk to me about, obviously as a senior, do you have any idea what you're going to be doing next year?
I'm going to Buena Vista and majoring in accounting.
Gotcha. Awesome. So we wish you the best of luck there at BVU, and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Moving right along. All righty. Our next River Valley Wolverine, Addie Law. Addie, how are you doing today?
Good.
Awesome. Introduce yourself, how old you are, where you're from, who your parents are, if you would, please.
I'm Addie Law. I'm from here in Correctionville. My parents are Rachel Rock and Jeff Law.
Gotcha. Awesome. And then talk to me about what positions you play this year and what you feel like your role is on the team as a senior this season.
I'm the big girl. Not
Gotcha.
Really, but I'm tall,
Sure.
so that works.
Gotcha. That's definitely something that helps you in volleyball, we saw, and now I'm sure it helps you in basketball as well. Do you feel like that's an advantage? A lot of you guys play a lot of different sports together, and you guys are teammates year-round.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Awesome. And then talk to me about any goals that you have. I know we're kind of at the halfway point a little bit. I know we're after Christmas break, so any goals for yourself or the team as we progress?
Winning record and just to have fun.
Gotcha. Awesome. And then obviously as a senior, do you have any idea what you're going to be doing after your time here at River Valley is done and your next year?
I'm going to Iowa Central to play volleyball and I don't know what I'm going to be in.
Gotcha. Hey, no worries. You still have some time, but we know you're going to see you on the volleyball court there. So we wish you the best of luck and the best of luck the rest of this year.
Thank you.
Thank you. All righty. And our next River Valley Wolverine. All right. Who am I speaking with?
Addie Dossel.
Addie, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for asking. Start us off by introducing yourself, how old you are, where you're from, and who your parents are.
I'm Addie Dossel. I'm a junior. I'm from Cushing, and my parents are Corey Dossel and Aaron Dossel.
Gotcha. So a junior on the team. How do you feel like, I guess maybe, do you feel like things are different? Last year you were a sophomore, now you're a junior. Is there any different, or is it just kind of another year on the team?
Yeah, it's different, especially because we were at Kingsley last year. I was on JV last year, and I'm now a varsity starter, so it's definitely a big jump. But
Gotcha. And I mean, talk to me about the relationship between you and your teammates. I'm sure it's really close, especially you have two sisters on the team, so you're really close with them, obviously. But just your thoughts.
Sometimes there's some arguing, but most of the time it's good.
Gotcha. How do you feel like you guys have done as a team this year when you guys are in your games? What do you feel like is a strength of the team, or what you guys do best?
We work together pretty well.
Sure.
I don't know.
I mean, hey, that is part of it. You got to work together and communicate and that sort of stuff. It seems like that is what you guys do well. Talk to me about goals. Obviously, we've been saying we're kind of halfway through the season.
Yeah.
Any goals for the second half?
Well, we play West Monona on Friday, and we recently lost them by 3, so hopefully we can get them this time.
Gotcha. So even a specific opponent, you're really looking forward to getting the second time around. Awesome. Well, we wish you the best of luck against West Monona and the best of luck the rest of the season. Thanks. Alrighty, we're rolling right through the Wolverines. Gonna let them get back to practice here on a chilly Wednesday. Who am I speaking with now?
Anna Kozora.
Anna, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Doing good, thanks for asking. Start us off by introducing yourself, how old you are, where you're from, who your parents are, please.
I'm Anna Kozora. I'm a junior. I'm 16, and my parents are Don and James Kazora.
Gotcha. So similar question. Now you're a junior, technically an upperclassman. Last year you were technically an underclassman. Does it feel any different, or is it kind of just another year on the team?
Yeah, I feel like we've had to step up a little more
Sure.
just because there's less people. So
Gotcha.
it's a big change.
Sure. How have the younger kids done? Maybe some of the underclassmen. I mean, you were once them, so you kind of know how it is to be in their shoes. How do you feel like they're doing?
I think they're doing pretty good.
Gotcha.
They've stepped up quite a bit.
Awesome. That's good to hear. Talk to me about the positions you play. What do you feel like your role is on the team when you're in?
I don't know. I'm post and guard, so just whatever.
Sure. That's kind of the mentality you have to have, especially when there's not too many people on the team. Whatever you can do to make the team successful, it seems like you have that. Any goals that you have for yourself or the team as we progress throughout the rest of the season?
My goal, just be more confident.
Sure. Gotcha. Confidence is a big part of the game and always can improve. So awesome. We wish you the best of luck. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Alrighty, who am I speaking with?
Marty.
How are you doing today?
Good.
Awesome. So introduce yourself, where are you from, and who your parents are.
Well, I'm from Spain.
Gotcha.
Yeah, my parents are Ana and Alberto.
Gotcha. So you're here from Spain. How has your experience been so far on the team?
Good. I mean, the team is doing a great job
Awesome.
the whole time, so yeah.
Gotcha. Is basketball something that you've played before coming here?
No, it's my first time.
Gotcha. Have your teammates been helping, and maybe if you had any questions, or
Yeah.
have they been kind of helping
Yeah,
you along?
they helped me the whole time, and the coach too, so.
Gotcha. Awesome. Talk to me about any goals that you have. I know we're kind of at the halfway point, so is there any goals that you have as we finish the season up in a few months?
Just improve as much as possible and enjoy.
Sure. Yeah, that's always part of it, to continue to improve and continue to have fun. Awesome. Thanks so much for chatting with me. We wish you the best of luck. Thank you. All right, and our next River Valley Wolverine, who am I speaking with?
Jaden Dassel.
Jaden, how are you doing today?
Good.
Awesome. Introduce yourself, how old you are, where you're from, who your parents are.
I'm Jaden Dassel. I'm from Cushing. I'm a freshman, and Aaron and Corey Dassel are my parents.
Gotcha. So a freshman this year. Is basketball something that you did in previous years, kind of before high school?
Yep, I've played it however long I could have. So.
Sure. Gotcha. How do you feel like, has it been a difficult transition kind of from 7th, 8th grade up here at the high school level? I mean, it's the same game, same ball, but at times it can be a lot different.
Yeah, there's a lot more plays you need to know, and just fundamentals have to be better and everything like that. So.
Sure, just kind of that next level of play. How do you feel like your teammates, especially some of the older teammates on the team, have done to kind of help that transition?
I've just played. I haven't played with them for a long time, but volleyball, we got to know each other, and just getting to know everybody better helps the court, like everything just come together.
Gotcha. Also have 2 sisters on the team, 2 older sisters at that.
Yep.
What is that experience like?
Sometimes they like to pick on me and everything, but it's been fine other than that.
Gotcha. It's only good fun, and normally that third one kind of has the edge in some ways. So awesome. Any goals that you have as we kind of get the season wrapped up?
Just team goals and probably make my free throws because that's been rough.
Gotcha. So even a specific aspect of your game you want to improve.
Yep.
Gotcha. So Jaden, thanks for chatting. We wish you the
Thank
best
you.
of luck this year. All righty. We get the last couple of Wolverines here, and then we'll get to head coach Corey Dassel. Alrighty, who am I speaking with?
Kira Gatto.
How are you doing today?
Good.
Awesome. Introduce yourself, how old you are, where you're from, who your parents are, if you would, please.
I'm 15. I'm a freshman. My parents are Chris and Nicole Gatto.
Gotcha. So a freshman, is basketball something that you've done before high school?
Yeah.
Gotcha. How has the transition been? Has it been difficult kind of from maybe 7th and 8th grade, now you're up here at the high school level as a freshman?
No, not really.
Gotcha. That's kind of sometimes the answer, because it's the same sport, same ball, but so there's not that much different, of course. But tell me about the positions you play and what you feel like your role is on the team.
I'm a post player.
Gotcha. Awesome.
I don't know.
Sure. Gotcha. What do you feel like is maybe a strength of your game, whether it's offense, defense, hustle, anything to that nature?
Offense.
Sure. Gotcha. Got to be able to score the basketball to win. So that's awesome. Any goals that you have for yourself or for the team as we're getting to the latter parts of the season now in the new year?
To make my shots.
Gotcha. Definitely. We wish you the best of luck, and thanks so much for chatting with us today. All righty, and I think that's going to wrap everything up for the Wolverine players. Now we'll get our head coach in here, Coach Corey Dassel. Coach, how are we doing today?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks so much for asking. Thanks so much also for hosting us here on a Wednesday during practice. And, give me some thoughts on how you feel like the girls have done this year. I know, the season, maybe, back and forth, if you will, at least this first part, but give me kind of your thoughts.
Yep, definitely has been. And basketball season's always tough because you have Christmas and New Year's thrown right in the middle of it. We kind of got a late start with different aspects of what was going on. I was hired on pretty late to, we weren't really sure which direction we were going, that sort of thing, or if we were having our own team. So there's a lot of question marks coming into it. But once we got going, things have been settling in pretty good. We let a couple get away right around Christmas break that we probably wish we wouldn't have. But like one of the girls said, we got a chance in a couple days to get one of those back and just continue to move forward. So
Sure.
I'm happy with where we're at. Just searching for more consistency, that sort of thing. But otherwise happy with where we're at so far.
Gotcha. Talk to me. I mean, we kind of mentioned it. Only 9 girls. So what's really the identity of the team? I mean, to me, you got to be scrappy when you only have a certain number on the bench.
Yep, definitely. And with having 9 girls and having 4 of them be seniors, those are my leaders, and those are the ones that the other girls need to look up to. And really, it's tough because we have 9, but we have 7 that play really extended minutes and that sort of thing, and a couple that maybe aren't quite at that varsity level yet, but not having a JV team, it's tough on them. So hoping we can build some more depth and get them some more opportunities, but definitely lean on our seniors, and other girls have been stepping up along the way. So
Sure.
Leaning on the seniors and building from there is what we've been going with so far this year.
Gotcha. And definitely have a nice core group of seniors, and then some of those younger grades filling in. Talk to me about some of those younger kids that have obviously had to step up and contribute.
Yep, they have. The main 3 that are playing at this point are Addie and Anna as juniors, and then Jaden as a freshman. So, again, searching for consistency. Each of them have had great games. Each of them have had down games. So if we can meet in the middle somewhere, that would be great. Looking back at Woodbury Central, Addie had a great game, hit some huge shots, made some huge free throws. I believe it was Ridgeview. Anna had a really big game, 10, 12 points, somewhere in there that really helped us. And even it's Wednesday, right? Monday. Sorry, everything's a blur when basketball season's going. But yeah, even in Remsen the other night, Anna had a big first half for us that really kind of got us going and pushed us onto a big win there. So just looking for consistency, but they've done a great job of stepping up and taking on bigger roles as the year has gone on, and something they're going to need to continue to do over the next 10, 12, 14 games, however many we have left here. So.
Gotcha. And kind of basketball many times seen as that 2-part season, before break, after break, and you want to be playing the best basketball in the later part of the season. What's the plan and what's really I know we have a couple of practices here. Sometimes it's good to have a few practices when the schedule gets so busy. So what's kind of in the near future for the Wolverines?
Yep, it definitely is, and ours I feel like is even a little more backloaded than it normally is. We only played 4 or 5 games before the break, and now we're playing 3 games a week after. So it's good to get these practices in, but at the same time it's so condensed, and you try to plan for one opponent when you have 3 coming up without a practice in between. So that's a learning curve for the girls. Something that I need to work on as well as getting them prepared for each game and making sure they're ready for their opponents and that sort of thing. So it's a struggle, but that's the hand we're dealt here. So they've been doing a good job of it so far, and hopefully that continues for the next few weeks.
Gotcha. And then, Coach, talk to me about the competition that you're playing this year. You are in a very difficult conference, and it's not going to be easy to get these wins that you're searching for. So just kind of give me your thoughts on the competition you've played so far this season.
Yeah, competition has definitely been tough. And our conference is, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to some of the other ones, but our conference, we're a very small 1A school, and we go all the way up to a 3A school. So you got to prepare for everything in between. But yeah, there's definitely, we have several ranked teams that are within the conference, as well as multiple other teams that are definitely tough competition. So it's difficult, but we'll continue to work and try to get in the top half, like a lot of the girls said, as a goal for this year. So.
Gotcha. Coach, last couple of questions here for you, and that kind of brings me right into my next question, is goals. It's something that we talk about sometimes as a team, or maybe sometimes that we kind of just have behind closed doors to ourselves as a coaching staff. Just kind of give me some of your thoughts on where you'd like the rest of the season to go.
one of the biggest things, or a couple of the biggest things, is that I laid out as goals was to finish above 500 and to finish in the top half of the conference. I don't remember exact number of years, but it's been several years since River Valley's had a girls basketball team finish above 500. We definitely have the chance to do that this year. We're not there currently, but we have the opponents ahead. I believe that we can reach that goal. Maya said we had 2 conference losses, but she's confused on that. One of them was a non-conference game. So
Gotcha.
We're 2-1 in the conference currently.
Gotcha.
Obviously have some tough competition coming up, but I still feel like that's a goal that's very reachable for us to be in the top half of the Western Valley Conference. So those are the 2 big ones for me as a team goals.
Sure. And it's one of those things where you can see that the girls have kind of bought in. You're hearing them kind of echo that same sentiment.
Yep.
And when everyone's focused on that same goal, it makes it that much more likely to come true.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about, you kind of said earlier in the interview, you were hired on a little bit late because we didn't really know what direction we're going to go with some of the things that have happened in the past year with River Valley. But give me some of your thoughts on maybe goals that extend past the end of this year and, from the, a big picture program spectrum.
It's really difficult to say at this point,
Sure.
Because we have 9 girls out, but when you look a little further, we have 4 seniors, we have 1 foreign exchange student.
Right.
Okay. At this point, we have 1 girl in junior high that's playing basketball,
Right.
and that's not an 8th grader, so that leaves us with 4.
Right.
So I can't really give you an answer. I hope these girls continue on wherever it may be. I hope River Valley finds a way to make it work. I don't know that they will.
Gotcha.
But hopefully all these girls continue to work hard, and whatever it is that the future brings basketball-wise, I hope they continue to do it. So.
Gotcha. And we hope River Valley stays around as long as they can. We've enjoyed watching the girls through volleyball and especially basketball this year compete. So, Coach, again, thank you so much for hosting us here during practice in the library here, and the best of luck the rest of this season and competing.
All right. Thanks, Caleb.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.